Hi everyone. I'd like to tell you about our 50th anniversary celebration. Yes, the Sunday Mass is 50 years old. In December of 1970, the Sunday Mass first aired on one channel, Channel 9 in New York. And now it goes around the world thanks to television and the internet. And we're celebrating this year. You know, if someone asked me to describe the year 2020 so far, maybe a very nice word that I might use would be unusual. You might use some other not so nice words. But it has been an unusual year. It started out pretty normal, but yet by March, we found ourselves relegated to our homes or our apartments or our residences. We had to begin to wear masks. And the daily things of everyday life were not part of our routine. Schools were closed. Churches were closed. You couldn't get out to go to Mass. You had to watch it on television or in the internet. And if all of this wasn't enough, this COVID-19 or the coronavirus, we've also had to do some soul searching over the last few months. To look at how we treat one another, how we see one another. There's been a lot of divisive talk. There's been a lot of incidences where people have lost their lives, where property has been damaged, where people have just said, hey, we have to stop, that my life matters, or any life matters. So it's been an unusual year, a difficult year in many ways, probably for all of us. But I'd like to think we here at the Sunday Mass have tried to stay focused and stay on point, continuing to do our mission and our ministry, which is to provide a Sunday Mass each week. The Sunday Mass was a dream of two Passionists, Father Mark Conley and his classmate and good friend, Father Leo Gorman. They desired to produce a television Mass for people who were homebound or in the hospital or in a rehab facility or an assisted living home or a nursing home, so that those people could connect with their faith and their relationship with God. And in December of 1970, that dream that they had became a reality. When one Sunday in December, on Channel 9 in New York, the Sunday Mass was first shown. And as I've said before, it's been on every Sunday since then. It was a way to reach out. It was a way to do our ministry as Passionists, reaching out to people to help them to encounter their relationship with God. It's a special mission. It's a special ministry for us. And many Passionists have been involved in it. Father Mark Conley moved on from the Sunday Mass and from the Passionists in the early 90s, but his friend and classmate, Father Leo, took it over. And Father Leo led the Sunday Mass until 2003 when he stepped down, but Father Michael Silvagna stepped in to do the next 5 years of helping the Sunday Mass continue on in its ministry. In 2008, Father Edward Beck took over the Sunday Mass and changed it just a little bit to give it some new life, some new energy. And for the last 4 years, I've had the responsibility, but also the pleasure and the honor of being the executive producer and host of the Sunday Mass. And through all these 50 years, our ministry and our mission has remained the same: to reach out to people who need to encounter their relationship with God. We're still there for the people who are homebound. We're still there for people who are in the hospital or in nursing homes or assisted living facilities or rehab centers. But we're also there for people who are searching In many ways, the Sunday Mass has become a tool of evangelization, helping people understand our Catholic faith, maybe reconnecting them with their faith that sort of drifted away, giving them an opportunity to search and to hunger and to thirst in their relationship with God. And certainly during these past few months, we've been there for almost anyone who, because no one could get out and celebrate Mass. So this is who we are and what we're about. Now, maybe this is an odd year to celebrate, but we are. You only become 50 once. And what we're hoping for is to extend the life of the Sunday Mass. You know, when Father Mark and Father Leo first started this, the expenses of the Sunday Mass were very, very small. The time was donated on TV. The production of the Mass was donated by the television station. They had very few expenses, but over the last 50 years, that has changed. Because we're now not only on one station or one channel, we're on many, many stations and channels all across the United States. And thanks to the internet, thanks to YouTube and our own website, we go around the world. And so our expenses today are much greater than they were 50 years ago. And what my hope is in this year, as we lead up to December of 2020, is to celebrate the past, to celebrate the many Passionists who have been a part of this, the many people who have been a part of this Sunday Mass, the many memories for individuals, but also for families who gathered around their television set in order to pray with us each week. But also to lay a foundation for the future, to be good stewards, so that the next Passionists that come along, that stand here in my shoes, will continue to do the mission and ministry that the dream of Father Mark and Father Leo ask us to begin. And so I'm inviting you to help us to celebrate by either helping us in a financial way, making a donation to the 50th anniversary of the Sunday Mass, or to offer us your prayers. You know, Pope Francis has told us over and over again the power of prayer. And so your prayers can help, and that's a donation you can make to us so that our work, our ministry will continue. You know, as a religious, as a Passionist, and as a priest, I have a responsibility to say the prayer of the church every day. And that prayer of the church includes morning prayer and evening prayer. And in both of those prayers, there are petitions for the universal church. But as I get to the end of each of those sections, I always add my own prayer. And the very first prayer I add is for the intentions of the Sunday Mass faith community, particularly those of that day and that week. So each day, you know that I am praying for you twice. So I invite you to enter into our celebration of 50 years as a presence on television and on now the internet. Help us to celebrate through keeping the ministry going with your financial help, but also keeping the ministry going with your prayers. And I thank you for whatever you offer us. And as I always say at the end of each Sunday Mass, may the Passion of Jesus Christ be always in your heart.